sneaks up on you.
Yep. Okay. So grab the club, and we are going to start talking here.
And before we do quit, I want to hit just a couple of little wedges. Maybe
Absolutely.
I'd like to work on that because it's so bad for me right now.
Yep. Okay.
You know, our fairways are like,
Oh yeah.
we just regress
You
over
need
golf
that,
course,
yeah.
and you got to
Well,
be.
let's talk about that. Okay, at the end. Let's do a quick recap. So here's the things we talk about. So today we really wanted to cover getting a better backswing. We talked about keeping your head centered, which was that feeling you said of like putting or the shoulders rocking that way. But see, with no rotation, that makes you go forward. But now with rotation, you just stay centered. And what we did is we freed up all this hip turn and kept you in that crunch, and then we got some of that daylight up there. Okay? A lot bigger turn and a lot bigger hip turn there, right? So that was the first thing, because we need that in order to want to do the next step, which is for you to just simply feel, you don't have to slide and tilt now. We just need to turn and feel in to out, like that. See, square face, and then we're this way, up on that lead side. That's your feel. Okay?
Coming through, I'm going to want to feel like I'm
You'll feel like
this
you're
crunching
exactly,
this way. Okay.
absolutely,
Not this way.
No, exactly right. But when you do that, yes. So again, just like the backswing, if I do, so I get back here and I have that crunch with no rotation, what happens? Do what you did. Now if I blend it with rotation, I'm centered. See the difference? So you could practice that on a shadow and it would help you. Watch. Come over here 1 second, and I'm going to video this for your thing. So we already got a golf ball. So if I put my head right on that golf ball right there, okay? Now watch this. If I'm back here and I do what you do, watch my head on that thing. See it? Now watch. I'm going to do it correctly. I'm going to turn. See how it's staying centered? That's what I want you to feel. Feel that real quick. So come over here and feel that. Just put your head on that. So your head's on there, and I want you to feel, go back to that same spot that we just did. Perfect. Now start down and feel that head stay centered with the proper amount of bends. There you go. Feel the difference? Perfect. See, that was no slide and no tilt. You're just unwinding.
I want
Yeah.
more in here though. That's
Yep,
more inside out.
exactly. But don't get it there by tilting and sliding. Do it with leave it and just, there you go, turn. There you go, good. Feel that? That's it right there. Good. There you go. See how that stays centered? That's an excellent way for you to practice that. That feels a lot less tilted, right? Okay. So here's a good idea too. I'm gonna have you, this is a simple one, okay? So you can take, go ahead and set up there like you're gonna hit a shot. I'm gonna set up a little drill for you. This is another one, and I'm gonna put it on your video right now. So if we put this here, and we just set this in a basket. So set up to the ball. I'm gonna put this about a golf ball width off your lead hip.
Okay.
See where I got that? Now, I'm gonna get, hang on 1 sec, I gotta get something to weigh it down. Right here. I'm just using something to hold it. Okay, so this is gonna be about a golf ball width off your lead hip. If I can get it at the right angle here. Okay, so your feel, Paul, will be that you never touch this pad there. So you're gonna go to the top. You're gonna feel.
No, wait a minute, I gotta go under.
Yep. You're gonna feel like you never get into that pad. So you're gonna just turn more. Yes. See that in the mirror? That's way different. Do it nice and slow once. Hit one real slow, like 30 yards. Just turn. Good. Did you touch that? It looked like you did. The pad?
Did I?
So
I'm
watch.
hard to tell.
Yep, so watch. See how you slid into it?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yep. So what we're really trying to do there is get about a golf ball forward. So if you were practicing the feel, say you had a chair in your house and you're like, I want to stop this slide. Yes, try that once. Do it real slow. Just chip one. Good. Very good. See, it's less slide and tilt.
And my feeling is that I need to slide to get to the ball.
Yes, you don't need to now. Why? Because you're doing this to get to the ball. You're not trying to do it like that. Okay? That was really good, Paul. Watch. That was absolutely perfect. That was your best one. See? You got right up on that lead shoe. You did not tilt. We need to be over that shoe, to be clear. See? You've got to have that hip over the shoe. Okay? Which is great. Excellent job. Very good. That's a lot better. It's way less slide. Look at that. Look at that shaft plane.
Look at that what?
Look at the shaft plane.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that good? It's really good. It's a whole different look, isn't it? So that feel for your video is I just put something a little ways off your hip, you know, 1.5 inches. And when you're chipping these, just don't feel like you slide into it, because that would keep you from because when you slide, the hip gets high, right? Yeah, we want to keep it low and around, which is more that way. Yeah, there you go. That's your feel. And look at how much more open you are. Look at your shaft lean. You're right where we want to be. See, your buttons are now toward me. They're not at the ball like they always are. So you're just leaving that and you're turning. There you go. That's the feel.
Oh, okay, so it's in here. See, that's
Yep.
the difference.
And if you're not hitting it good, it's all face then. It's all you just not having your face. That's beautiful right there. Chip one, just like that. See, you make a perfect motion when you rehearse. Perfect. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. Just trust that. See, you're a little more arms help.
I feel it.
You
No,
can
no,
feel it.
actually it took over.
So look, truly just be okay with any result and just feel that same feel that you had in the rehearse. Just feel the same feeling. Just turn. Leave the arms and just turn. Leave them. Pretty darn close, man. That was really good. Really good. See, you trusted it. And look at your path, 0.1. It's as neutral as it gets. That's what we want, to be clear. With rotation, we want neutral. If we're doing a hook drill, we want 6 or 8. But we do not want 6 or 8 in your real swing.
See, and now before, Jake,
Yeah.
if I saw this club face in that position, I'd be say, I'd be like this.
Exactly. But look where it was. Look at your shot. Okay, watch this. Watch how good this all is. Looks way better. And look, watch the shaft. No steepening. Under. Look at that. Is that club face even on your back line? Not even still, really. It's still, if anything, a hair open there. Yeah. Yep. Which would make you want to turn more. See, the more you get it on the shut side, see, here's what I would do, Paul. This is how you force yourself to learn this. See, George and I, we're always like, don't start going down another road because of this. This is all good. Now we just need to learn to do this. Get here so it doesn't shut down on you. Then you're going to have beautiful compression and impact. And if you start hitting it lower, you're not going to hit it lower necessarily than you do now. You're just going to hit it a lot straighter. And then as we add speed and better pivot later on, you'll get it back a little bit higher. Now, of course, we can get some, obviously later on, we can add some height by doing what? Extending up a little more through impact, which is getting that. So you're around and then there. That would get a little more height. But this is important more for now. I'd much rather you hit it a little low, have a little bit of issue holding the greens, but you're hitting everything dead straight and nice compression. That's a good start. Yes.
Okay, so it's that inside out move.
Yep. So here, watch this real quick. So the more shut you make the face, the better. So if you could shut this thing like this, if you were coming in with this thing on the closed side and you turned so much that you were able to start it right at that stick like I just did, that's rotation. See that?
I got a club when I was a teenager.
Yep.
He played golf like this.
Really? That's.
But he was, that's.
Yeah. Well, he was doing all kinds.
Yeah.
But so get set up normally. Yep. There. Now, as you're coming in, just feel like that sucker is pretty down, and you just are forced to turn to square it. Because start it to the right of the stick. So get that chest opened up. No, sorry. When I say, see the stick up?
Oh, that stick. Okay,
Yep.
okay.
Get that started out to, and you got to turn to do that. Pretty darn good. You hit it. It's close. So what you did was control the face better because you rotated.
So now pull. So now normally I see that pull, hook.
Yep.
I pick it up my grip.
Exactly. No. Do not weaken your grip. More chest, more rotation. So here's the thing. If you feel like you're doing as much chest as you can, then your arms need to slow down. Okay? There. Leave the arms and just clear the chest. Close. Okay. Yep. So little fast. Watch. Good. Take back again. Slow it down a little. Now watch. Just start turning. Keep turning. Keep going. Don't tilt.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. There you go. Good. Okay. Now we're gonna hit one. I'm gonna put a little pressure on your arm to keep it back.
Okay.
You're just gonna go a steady pace, nice and smooth. Just keep. Good. That was close. That was very close. Okay.
That's tough.
Yep.
I kind of bent this way on it.
Yeah, go ahead. So feeling this and just turning. Yep, but no, yeah, keep rotating. Yeah, there you go. See the difference?
Well, that's going to take me some time. Maybe
Yep,
just
it will.
Right to here.
Yep, exactly. Just bump one, just real soft, and just start it. Yep. So take it right to there, and just learn to turn your chest. Slow on. There you go. Better. See your start line? Because ultimately your eyes are going to be your guide, right? If it starts straight or right, it means you're getting this around better. Okay? You'll feel if you're pulling your arms across you. Just a touch. Not bad. You feel it though, right? Yeah. So look, here's a good way to feel this too. Good. Very good. Good. So one last quick thing you could do is with your hanger. So watch this now.
See, when I use my hanger, I get the shanks.
Yeah. Well, the only reason you'd be doing that, careful. You're pulling your arms out and away from you, or you're in your toes, or both. But watch. I'm going to do that same length swing. That's a flat wrist, correct? See how this is on my lead arm? Now watch. If I just turn, didn't that start right at that? Every time. Every single time. Watch. It's on my arm. How's that ever going to start anywhere else? Unless I do something.
So I've just got this.
Yep. You got a little bit of flip, but why do you? Because you played this way for a long time and you had to. Yeah. So you need to allow yourself a little time to get used to it, and you'll learn to trust that you don't have to do anything anymore because the face is ready and you can just turn. You can sit here like Iron Byron all day long rotating and getting straight. It'll start on the same line every time.
You don't have a problem, but I have a tendency to do it rather than get a stronger grip.
Yep.
It's the same thing, but I'll tend to hood the face into the dress. So
I don't mind that.
That's okay.
I'd rather you do that. Well, see what you just did there? So if you hood the face and then you actually square it, look, you just got a super strong grip.
But see, I feel better to do this.
That's fine. Yeah, absolutely. It gets us to the same place, right? Yep. Okay. Yep, that's okay. I'm meeting my wife for dinner after you, so. Here, so watch, take it back a little shorter and learn this feel right from there. So see how those hands are on your right shoulder? So see, they're in front of your shoulder. See, you want to pull these back in front of you. Sorry. You don't want to do that though. Leave them on that side. Feel like this shoulder beats the club head to the golf ball. So feel like the shoulder wins the race. See that? Yep. So do it real easy. Try one super soft. There you go. See, better start line.
Yeah.
So that would be something to start working on. The feel, there's two feels I'd like you to think about. And your video's been going this whole time. So this gets to the ball before your club, or your seams on your shirt and shorts are facing the ball at impact. That's a thought. So you've got to leave these arms on the right side of your body and turn. Beautiful. Best one yet. That was awesome. See the difference?
Yeah. How about with the sandwich? Have you got a couple?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe I can.
Absolutely. That was absolutely great. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Look at how good this is. Watch. Not as slidey and tilty, and look, you got to the Hogan position basically. That's really good. Now watch the shaft. Will it be steep at all? Not at all. Look at that. Wow, that looks great. Nice work. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah. So now let's just talk about the wedges for a second. Okay. Now, if you start feeling when you're practicing this rotation that you start getting across, put a couple things and feel this in to out thing again. Basically, feel yourself going like you're going to hit hooks for a minute.
Down with turn.
Yes, down with turn, and then turn into out. Feel. That's your feel. Okay? But remember, the face has to be good. So if you're in the mirror practicing in your house and you check that face and it's toe up, you're in big trouble. You're going to never.
You know what? You know, that's the other thing. I think I'll just look. You know, I wouldn't. I'm in a cage all around.
Yep.
You know, so I don't have a wall like this.
Yeah.
But I could. I know they do make some like little.
They. Well, you could even get something like this.
What's that?
A small mirror. You could, you know, this is just a small mirror I ordered. You could put this somewhere on your wall or something, and basically it would give you a place to check your face there.
Yeah, that's my face.
So here's the thing. If you didn't have a mirror, and you were practicing just a miniature swing here, and you took it down, nope, that's not good.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. See the difference? So now that's the feel, okay? So for you right now, if you start feeling that feeling of doing this, get that feel again. Go out here, way in, way out. Hit some hooks. Do it for about 10, 15 swings. Then you can go back to that drill, feeling like you leave this and turn.
My wife and I used to have that. I think I call it the Mexican hook or something.
Yep.
Just go and just
exactly
wedges, just try to hook them as much as we could.
Yep.
But then we didn't know what to do with that.
Exactly. That's the thing. So now it is. So here's the wedge. This is the key. You're on a very tight line, right? Very tight line.
Just regrassed everything.
Yep. So we need to use the bounce. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. This is where golf gets screwed. Because it's everything we just taught you not to do, basically. Because basically what we want, now Tiger Woods, the way he did his, he would get his face very open purposely because it encouraged him to want to throw it. Because obviously we know an open face causes that. So you can weaken your grip, it's okay. Seve did it, a lot of great players.
Like a 40-yard shot here?
Yeah, we're talking not a full wedge. Full wedge is a golf swing.
Right.
It's ball striking.
Okay.
So this is 30, 40, 50-yard pitches, okay? Even 20 yards. So I'm fine with the weak grip because it's going to encourage the face to be open and you'll release. Now, here's the deal. As long as we keep our arms moving and our chest moving, we'll learn to use the bounce. See? I'm trying to hear that noise like in sand. I'm purposely throwing the bounce down there, okay? So, George says return the grip to your navel. But you wouldn't do that because you'd blade it. You'd do all kinds of bad things. But if I keep my chest and arms, so here's what I tell my students. Finish with this club on your shoulder, no matter what, because that keeps your arms moving. So, no matter what, if you have this, how do we control distance? Length of swing and speed, right? So if you had a good rhythm to your motion, say, I personally just like someone to feel like a nice 1-2. So if you just felt 1, 2, okay? Then just change the length for the different shots. Now you have 2, 3 wedges in your bag.
That part.
Yep.
The part where
is the execution. Yep. So here's the feel.
Because I'm blading and chunking it. I mean, I had a par 5. I was 40 yards from the middle of the green, in the middle of the fairway, with an 8.
Yeah, that'll make you mad.
Chunk.
Yeah. So watch this.
Play.
Here's what we want to do. Weak grip. I want you to hit the cardboard on the way to that ball. Okay? And chip one. Yep. So feel like you're gonna hit the cardboard on the way to the ball. Just take a regular little, just do it all in one. There you go. See, that's using the bounce. Now, finish though. Stay committed to this and keep the chest going. I'm gonna help you do that. And you finish with your arms on your shoulder. Yep. So go back. We're gonna do it with no pause. Okay. Just start from the yeah. Just a little swing, and we're gonna finish. Feel that?
Okay, so no, so what? I
Finish
probably,
with this club all up on your shoulder though. Watch.
so my arms are going, but my body's not, I think.
Yep, exactly. So the feel is this. If when we do it, watch. Let's practice one actually without a ball, and let's get the club to actually rest on your shoulders. And do it without a pause.
Rest on my shoulders. Oh, I see.
Yes. See that? That's your feel. Yeah. Yep. And keep letting it actually touch your shoulder, because that'll give you a feel. Then you know your arms have continued through. See that? So you change the length of the swing now to that. Okay? So watch. Feel that same thing. Feel that finish. Okay? So we actually got, yep.
See that balance is a
Yep.
big.
So that's a big deal. What happened? You got on your toes, right? So yep.
So
So that would be shank. That could easily lead to shanks. Feel like you hit that chalk line right there. Good. That's
too far behind.
no, but that's the point. I just made you purposely hit an inch and a half behind the ball.
Okay.
Did it not go kind of okay?
Yeah,
It wouldn't have been a disaster. But my point of doing that is to give you confidence. Okay? So watch. Do this again.
A little miss.
Yep. So now we're going to put it a little closer. Hit the chop. Okay? Just a touch. Yep. So for you, I see a nice early release. That's natural for you. So you don't even have to think about hitting behind. You can just think about basically your chalk line is the ball. That's your feel because you don't need it. See? See the difference? It matches up with your current.
Okay, so don't be doing this.
No. Because then you hold leading edge, and that causes what? Chunk city on those tight lies. So watch. Here's your feel. Is there a lie tighter than this on your course? That's concrete with a little astroturf.
But the problem we have that you don't have is.
Yeah. Yep. But we've got to make sure we're using the bounce. It's our friend, okay?
Well, I've heard
So
that
look.
from everybody, and
Yep.
Scott especially is telling me that, you know,
Yep.
and
Absolutely.
he's got a very good wedge player.
Yep. Well, right here. That's your line. Watch. Just chip one.
Because I saw George's one deal where he said, sit and he kind of almost
Yep.
like he did that.
That's the
with it.
feel. But you don't need to feel that because you kind of do it. See? That's a really hard, I mean, that's as hard a shot as you'll ever have with a lie. And you
That's
can
what I
still
wanted.
get away with it. You can get away, but get your, yeah, see?
So let the club head
Yeah,
pass the
get it
hands.
all, yeah, so you're, just keep your chest and arms turning through. That's it. Chest and arms is your only feel. Chest and arms all the way to the top. See? See how you can just pick them right off?
Okay.
No problem. When you get in trouble, chest and arms stop. Then we chunk, we blade, all kinds of bad things.
You know what I've been doing? I heard this from Heaney, and I was actually playing. my
One
right
hand.
only,
Yep.
Because I could do it.
Yeah. Well, as long as you keep turning though, see you just went
Yeah, it didn't
scooped it. Yep, that's why it did what it did. Do one more, and I want to make sure you feel
Okay.
that. Beautiful. See how confident that is?
Okay, but so this move is fine.
Yes, absolutely. With the wedge, for
Because
sure.
I see some of those, and especially Stricker, you know.
Yep.
You know, he's more like this with those shots. Or
Yeah,
Jason Day
yeah,
too.
Yeah. So what those guys are doing is they're just having no wrist hand, so they're using the bounce stick. But look, just a no wrist hand, but they're still turning, right?
Still gotta
Yeah. Yeah. Look, chest.
So for me, it's probably what I'm doing is stalling.
Oh yeah,
'cause I'm just,
absolutely.
Ugh.
You're yipping. You need to think of this being the engine, not your arms. Just think of your chest. Keep going. That's it. Don't take these arms out of there because under pressure, you're not going to be able to do that. Just chest. Yeah. See, you just keep hitting them good, one after another. That's a nice tight lie.
Yeah,
I mean,
get some confidence.
yeah. So get confidence off tight lies. Hit those. Go out and practice them.
Yeah.
But the key Keep the chest and arms going. If they stop, it'll be ugly. I promise.
All right.
That makes sense?
Past the time here,
Yep.
so hey, that was great. That was really good. I think, you know, if I have a question or just,
Yeah,
but you've done it
absolutely.
in the video, so
Yep.
I don't think I'll.
Yeah, I feel like we got a lot of good stuff
And
accomplished.
you know, I may do,